A little over a month ago, the alleged Gilgo Beach serial killer Rex Heuermann had a court hearing, and his estranged wife, Asa Ellerup, showed up at the court hearing for the first time. But she wasn't alone, so if you see these pictures, look closely, you can see there's a camera crew in tow. What you don't see is a nice silver Mercedes that she arrived with. And it later came out that Ellerup signed a 7-figure TV deal with Peacock for a docuseries. And as you might guess, it's not sitting well with everybody. And now lawmakers in New York State are actually thinking of broadening their so-called Son of Sam law. That's a law that blocks criminals from profiting off their crimes. The lawmakers think perhaps the relatives should be blocked too. And joining me now is NewsNation national correspondent Alex Caprariello with all of the details. So what kind of deal did she actually sign? Like, who's getting the money and what's the clause?
Yeah, reading over these reports, it seems that Asa herself is the one that's going to be taking home upwards of $1 million in this deal. But Peacock went out of its way to clarify a little bit, saying that it wasn't actually her participation in this alleged documentary that is the reason that she's getting the money. It's actually the licensing fee for archive materials. And then one other caveat from Peacock, they say that the money that she earns can't actually go towards Rex Heuermann's case or to his defense funds. So while it is a large money and amount of money, and while it's yet to be seen whether or not she's actually going to get it, it's not going to go to Rex Heuermann himself, as far as what I can tell.
Yeah, I can never understand how you can like tag dollar bills though. So whatever that family has now, they empty out the bank accounts for the defense, and then they refill the bank account with the money from the docs. I mean, come on, we're not dumb. But so the question I have is like the New York lawmakers and how they're on the fast track. They don't like this. They know that the money is either headed to Ellerup very soon or already has. So what's their plan in terms of trying to block this?
Yeah, it seems that they're really trying to get ahead of this as quickly as possible. If this is legislation that passes both the Senate and the Assembly in the state of New York, then it could go into effect immediately, which means that it would potentially add that wrinkle to Ellerup's case. She wouldn't get that money. Really, you nailed it on the head. It's no longer just about the defendant themselves trying to get money from their alleged crimes or from their story, but also now the family members, people like Ellerup, who might be able to share her insights. If this law was passed, then now that would no longer be a case where she could actually reap those rewards.
I think I know the answer to this. I think I know what you're going to say, but what have the victims' family members said about this deal?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, it was not great for them to hear that type of news. I mean, when you think about it, you mentioned the Mercedes-Benz, the camera crew. It's really painful to see that type of stuff at a criminal proceeding when you know that your loved one's been lost now for more than a decade. So we have heard from some of the victims' families. Shannon Gilbert, one of the victims, Gilgo Beach victims. Also, Sherry Gilbert, her sister, was the one who really spoke up, saying that she was disappointed, disgusted, flabbergasted, and frustrated. It's just so painful, not just to lose your loved one, but you also don't get the chance to reap any rewards or benefits. And now you see family members of the defendant actually doing so. So she was clearly very hurt. And then on top of that, John Ray, who's an attorney representing several of these Gilgo Beach murder victims' families, said, did not mince words in any way, Ashleigh, calling Ellerup a ghoul feeding on the dead.
Yikes, that's painful. I do want to just read real quickly that Asa Ellerup's attorney said, it's a sad day in America when people are willing to trample on the Constitution to get press coverage. The next thing they will attempt is to control media coverage. So clearly they disagree with the naysayers in this deal. Alex Caprariello, thanks so much. Good to have you on. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Ashleigh.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.